You got Go ahead.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Back to the Cloud Chase.
Yes, we're going to talk about what happened, Pick Nisha, part 1, Love Live. She keeps talking about Nisha.
Yeah, apparently. And I say, I haven't watched her all week. I ain't gonna lie. I've been doing other stuff. So it's good for me to get a chance to catch up, see what she's talking about. Because last I knew, she was showing out, drinking, acting crazy in the kitchen, yelling at her other kids and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Please look around her eyes. What do you see?
Darkness.
Yeah, that's the first thing came to me. Darkness, despair, defeat, misery,
sadness.
Perhaps a ruined liver. Someone's going through it. Yeah. She looks crazy.
She looks awful.
Keeps talking about Nisha. My God.
Yeah.
Hello, you guys. I was just sitting here thinking about this now. Now, Gerard, if Liv wouldn't have given birth to these two random babies by two different guys,
right.
If she hadn't, she would have been able to run after Gerard and physically chase Gerard like she used to with that U-Haul.
That's true.
But because these two kids are holding her down, she can't do it. So Gerard should literally say, thank you, Liv, for giving birth to your two twins, because if she wouldn't, should have been able to get on a U-Haul and follow him everywhere he goes.
Exactly. That's so true.
She tied herself down.
You better be glad, like you said.
Yeah, she's looking crazy. You gotta look at those kids. Don't that baby look like she need a drink?
Look like she's had a few drinks. The way the baby's eyes are so dark. These kids are mistreated. They already got bad DNA, and then they're having to live a bad lifestyle and live. Staying up all night, not getting restful sleep.
My God.
These kids are like they work an overnight shift at Home Depot.
They
look like how I felt when I worked overnight. That's how they look.
These are the roughest looking infants I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and it's her fault.
God, hey. I don't think nobody in the world believes that Liv actually have a boo thing, do you?
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't care what nobody says.
Because no one wants to be seen with this woman.
No.
And there's no proof of it other than the videos she have of Gerard and the ones of her other baby daddy. But of course, Kaylani don't have no proof that this child, she must have been dropped out of the sky by a stork. Sad, ain't it?
Awful. Straight up horrible, actually.
Mm-hmm. Now, Liv's talking about she's going to write a book. She said, oh, my bad, not a book, but books.
Books.
What's she going to write about?
All the alcoholic drinks she drinks in a day?
Yeah, because she's filmed everything. Yeah. We know everything.
Exactly.
So what's she going to write about? People are now asking the reactors more about her life than they want to hear from her.
And that's sad, too.
It is. We make it juicy and fun, though.
Exactly. Yeah, we do. We make it fun, and, but her, no.
Her real life is a joke.
It's a huge joke. Her existence is a joke.
So Liv's in the room talking to AJ. She's talking to the live, and AJ's trying to talk to Liv, and she keeps shooing him off to go into the other room. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, she shouldn't send him in the room by herself because he's so young, and there's all that workout equipment.
Exactly, and that's dangerous. But she always shoos them off, shoos them away. It's ridiculous. It's sad.
She don't want to be bothered with them because she's in her mind. She thinks she's gonna get Gerard, and Gerard don't care.
No, he don't care, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't care either.
Yeah, this man at this point is celebrating anniversaries with his new wife.
Yeah,
which they never really was married because they got annulled. I'm quite sure with no full divorce because they weren't married that long.
Yeah.
So she just made mom.
That's it. But she still wants to claim herself as a wife when she's not. Yeah. Hasn't been for a really long time.
A really long time. My God. All right, so Liv said that in school, she knew she was going to be a star because she was always the topic of discussion. How you feel about that?
Yeah, she probably was doing crazy stuff.
Auntie?
Either that or no one noticed her. And if they did notice her, because she was just big and they bullied her. Because I can't see her. She wasn't a popular kid.
No, she was definitely not the popular. And if she would have been popular, who wants to quit school and leave their friends behind?
Exactly.
So this woman is delusional. She takes a little bit from everybody's lives and put it into hers. That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Liv's doing a story time, and she's talking about the time that Gerard was going back to Texas and he was sleeping with Nisha and then coming back sleeping with her. Now, from what I get from it is Nisha, she keeps telling me Nisha was a pygmy, but no, Nisha wasn't. It sounded like Nisha gave Gerard an ultimatum.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me. She gave him an ultimatum. You're going to either be here or you're going to pick her, and then Nisha probably was going to move on with her life. And because he knew that Nisha didn't have any children, no responsibilities, he knew that Nisha could very well move on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She had nothing holding her down, no anchors. Now, Liv on the other side, on the other hand, he knew that all she was going to do was whine and talk trash, and she was childish. So he treated her like a child. He just told her what she wanted to hear to get what he wanted. And then he dumped her. But with the reason he stepped his game up with Nisha is because Nisha wasn't going to take him as he was the way Liv was just glad to get him. Liv's really the pygmy. Yeah. Because Liv didn't have the guts to tell him, no, you're going to do this or you're going to do that. Why? Because Liv was insecure, like she said, and she was overweight. She didn't know her worth. And she was too afraid, if I tell this man anything, he's going to leave me. That's what Liv was thinking.
Wow.
Yeah, but Nisha told him, no, you either be with me, this, that. She put some rules in there. Because for her to be able to not talk to Gerard, she have to talk through Nisha to talk to Gerard. Gerard don't want to lose Nisha. He'd rather lose Liv as a friend, too.
Yeah.
He already lost her as a wife, but I guess he said, Nisha is worth the fight. And she didn't have to have children, like I said in my video. She didn't have to have children because Gerard fell in love with her.
That's right.
And most people like somebody that make them respect them. If you let somebody run over you, they're going to run over you just like a doormat. Yeah. And it's clear to see that Liv was walked on.
Yep.
He even rubbed his feet in her like she was, trash.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it sounds harsh, but sometimes you got to hear it. I see people walking, on YouTube, they be walking around talking about, Gerard's sleeping with Liv. No, he's not. That's why she upset. If he was sleeping with her, she wouldn't be acting like this because she wanted to keep having it. She don't understand why out of all the times that, see what really it is, I'm just going to keep it real. Liv knows that Nisha slept with Gerard while they were dating and while they were married. Mm-hmm. And so Liv wants to hurt Nisha because she was hurt, and she can't get Gerard to sleep with her and cheat on Nisha to save her life.
Yeah.
And she don't know why. That's what's bothering her. Why did he do it to me, but he won't do it to Nisha?
Wow.
Yeah, because he love her and he respect her more than he do you, Liv. You was putting underwear between your butt cheeks, humping on stuff, getting drunk, with apple and crown. You remember those days?
Yeah, she was being disgusting. I remember that video.
Yeah. And she was sleeping with, what's her name? Niecy's son?
Yeah.
Which she should be in trouble for that because he was a minor. Mm-hmm. Maurice, she got pregnant on the girls' trip.
Yeah. That was a mess.
That was. And then tried to tell Gerard that was his baby. But if you're going to lie on a man and trick him about his baby, which I don't condone that, but how you going to do it when your husband just had a vasectomy?
Exactly.
And then you remember when she kicked Gerard in his stuff after he had a vasectomy?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one was traveling. Gerard didn't just walk away from her. This heifer was a whore. She got pregnant. She kept telling people he was trying to pow her. He was hitting her. This woman lied on that man. She almost put him in freaking prison.